So hi Namaskar Jai Hind, this is me Akash and welcome to the very first special weekly program of our brand new series What's Going On. And you are tuned into IMT News. In this program, we bring you worldwide snippets of the latest breaking news, in-depth analysis and updates on our great nation, Bharat's defense development. So let's get started.
On August 15, 2025, while India celebrating its 79th Independence Day, Russian President Vladimir Putin and US President Donald Trump met in Anchorage, Alaska. Their handshake resonated worldwide. More than just diplomacy, it marked the first visit by a Russian president to Alaska since the territory was sold in 1867. Both presidents, Putin and Trump, arrived simultaneously at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson in Anchorage, Alaska, having agreed to disembark together. However, when the doors opened, Trump stepped out first, followed by Putin a few seconds later, a tactic often attributed to Putin's playbook of making world leaders wait upon his arrival. Putin has employed this strategy multiple times with world leaders with varying wait times depending on individual. Here is the list. The placement of the red carpet differed noticeably. It was directly connected to the area where Putin arrived, while for Trump, the carpet was positioned 22 to 30 meters away, where he stepped off. This arrangement highlighted the difference in the ceremonial treatment each leader received at the start of the meeting. Trump clapped to welcome Putin on American soil. Yet, as Putin strolled down the red carpet, a B-2 stealth bomber sliced across the Alaskan sky. Escorted by a F-22 Raptor, this felt like a reminder of who really owns the skies. As both presidents reached the podium at the Alaska 2025 summit, an American press reporter who sounded more like an activist asked,
President Putin, will you stop killing civilians?
"Will you stop killing civilians?" Putin appeared momentarily unable to hear the question clearly, reacted with surprise. Afterwards, Putin joined Trump in iconic US presidential car ride to the venue. The main meeting lasted about 2 hours and 46 minutes, starting from 11:32 a.m. to 2:18 p.m., followed by a press briefing at 2:58 p.m. No questions were allowed by the press, but when an American reporter asked Putin when he would stop killing civilians, Putin just smirked and raised his eyebrows and shrugged his shoulder. No ceasefire or formal peace agreement was reached during the meet. As that no one must forget, the main objective of this meet was to negotiate progress towards ending the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, which started way back in 24th of February 2022 and still ongoing. But for a surprise in this meet, Ukrainian President Mr. Zelensky was not invited, nor taken in confidence during the discussion. A very interesting conspiracy theory is circulated in the worldwide media that the Putin who attended the summit was actually his body double. While it is just a theory, and theories can't be formed without any solid basis, it's just best to ignore them. Putin and Trump turned a blind eye to Zelensky and to the very purpose of the summit itself, proving once again the real diplomacy often plays out far from the voices of those most affected. As the Alaska summit between Trump and Putin ended on August 15, after 3 days, on August 18, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, along with European leaders, France President Emmanuel Macron, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, Finnish President Alexander Stubb, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen joined at the White House. This time, both Zelensky and Trump sounded different, as if Zelensky had learned a few tactics or tricks on how to keep the US president happy. As Zelensky knows his war chest depends on American goodwill, and Trump, well, he loves being the man everyone must keep happy. Now moving to the next segment, Bharat's defense development. Prime Minister Modi announced the Sudarshan Chakra defense system during his Independence Day address. Sudarshan Chakra is India's multi-layered, integrated air and missile defense shield mission aiming for completion by 2035. It protects critical infrastructures and strategic sites from drones, missiles, and aerial attacks using AI-powered radars and advanced interceptors. Inspired by Lord Krishna's Sudarshan Chakra, it combines existing systems like S-400 and Akash Prime with indigenous tech. The mission focused on both defense and strong retaliation to deter attacks. It advances India's goal of strategic autonomy and self-reliance in defense. India test-fired the nuclear-capable Agni-5 missile on August 20, 2025 from Chandipur, Odisha, which has a range over 5,000 km, ready to strike with deadly precision. Passes all technical checks flawlessly under the Strategic Forces Command. Equipped with advanced navigation and MIRV technology, multiple warheads, multiple targets, canister launched for quick deployment anywhere, anytime. A clear message to India's enemies: we are strongly armed, vigilant, and ready to retaliate hard. Agni-5 boosts India's nuclear triad, ensuring no threats goes unanswered. India stands unshakable and electrified, ready to defend, deter, and dominate on every front. That's all for today's special program. Keep watching IMT News for more such updates.